This tutorial is going to show you how to install FreeMcBoot on the Sony PSX DVR. First up, you're going to need a way of loading up the FreeMcBoot software. Here I'm using a pre-modified PlayStation 2 console. Next, you're going to need to use a 8MB or higher capacity PlayStation 2 memory card and back up all the data on this one first because you are going to lose everything off it. Next, you're going to need a copy of FreeMcBoot version 1.93 or newer. Any older versions of this are incompatible with the PlayStation X. You're also going to need some Windows-based software to patch the files that we're going to be copying off the memory card. You're also going to need a USB thumb drive formatted in FAT32 to copy across some files from the FreeMcBoot install. And the last item you're going to need is the PSX console. Firstly, power up your PlayStation 2 console and insert the FreeMcBoot 1.93 or later install software and install it to the memory card. Once the FreeMcBoot software has loaded up, go ahead and format your memory card. And obviously this will delete everything off there, so you should have backed it up first. Now that the card has been formatted, we can go ahead and install it. Just go install on the first memory card, and go normal install. You don't have to go cross model or cross regional for this one, as we'll be changing that later anyway. Okay, now that we've finished installing the software onto the memory card, just remove the install CD and restart the system. As you can see here, the software did install properly. We have FreeMcBoot loaded up, version 1.93. Now what we're going to have to do is open up uLaunch ELF. This is a file manager for the PlayStation 2. Now that this is loaded up, just press circle, go to File Browser. Now open up MC0, go down to your region's system folder. This is different for each region. As you can see here, I have a power model, so it's BE. Then go down to osdmain.elf, press X and mark it. Then press R1, go copy. Go back again. Go down to mass, as in mass storage. Create a new folder. We're just going to call ours A to make things nice and easy. And in this folder, we're just going to paste the osdmain.elf. Now take out your USB drive and put it in the computer. We're going to need a few pieces of software here. We're going to need Kelf Twin Signer. I'll put a link in the description to that one. We're also going to need the osdmain.elf. We're going to copy and paste it into the same directory as Kelf Twin Signer. We're also going to need the FreeMcBoot 1.93 install files. Go down to System and copy this file here called xfmcb.xlf, and we're going to copy this one here into the same directory as Kelf Twin Signer. We're also going to rename it to xosdmain.elf. Just click yes on this warning, you're just changing the file extension, it's no worry. Now we're going to create a new text document and rename the entire name, including file extension, to run.bat. Go yes again. Now we're going to right click on this and go edit. And we're going to type in kelftwinsigner.exe space osdmain.elf space again. We're going to type in xosdmain.elf, make a new line and type in pause. Now just go up to File and go Save, and then close the text box window. Now we're going to run the run.bat file and it should take less than a second, and it has successfully patched the XOS dmain.elf file. That's the one we need for the PSX console. Now we're going to create a new folder, all capitals. It's going to be called BIEXEC-system, and we're going to move the XOSDmain.elf file into here. Now we can move this folder back onto the memory card, so all we have to do is pop the USB drive back into the PlayStation 2 one last time. Okay, we've loaded up uLaunch again, and we're just going to go into the file browser, press circle. This time we're going to go down to mass storage first, and we're going to select this folder that we just created and go copy. Now we're going to go back up again, then go into MC0 and paste into the root directory of the memory card. Now that we have this all copied across, just remove the memory card and shut down the PlayStation 2 console. Now pull out your PSX console and insert the memory card and turn it on. Once the PSX has booted up, just go across to game and then check the memory card to see if all the saves are there. There should be a few there, but as long as you check them all. Now shut down the console and then turn it back on again. This time you boot the console, you'll have to hold down the circle button because the FreeMcBoot software cannot implement itself into the PSX cross media bar. So if we hold down the circle button, it should load up with uLaunch ELF. And as you can already see, it's already working fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load up the ESR loader just to show that ELFs do load on the PSX. And there you go, it loads fine. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I haven't tested normal backups yet, but I can confirm that ESR patch disks do load, especially ones from a different region. So that's all fine. If you want any other tutorials or some more information on this, I have a blog all about the PSX DVR. I'll leave a link in the description, and all the files and things you need will be linked as well. So thanks for watching. See you next time.